So, Clair, what is it? Clair Expedition 33. Well, never heard of this game before in my life until obviously recently. Just again, I don't, there's big releases that get a lot of attention. Like I know Doom the Dark Ages, for instance, that's coming out soon, and Mario Kart, next month, all that stuff. But there's these smaller games I've never heard of and that just come out of nowhere. This being one of them, and I again, no intention of playing this. Um, until I saw, well, actually, it's my brother. Excuse the bloody thing. It's actually my brother who recommended it to me. He said it was like Paper Mario in the sense of the combat. Like Paper Mario, how you can dodge or block things like that, or counter in some instances. It was like that, and that's the kind of RPG I like. I'm not a fan of JRPG like turn-based, one after the other after the other. I don't enjoy them, but everyone has their own cup of tea. But yeah, this game came out of nowhere, and I got recommended, so I played a little bit on Game Pass because, as we all like to know in my videos, I tell you all the time, Steam Deck is where I like to play games. So I'll put some gameplay on now. This is just obviously me playing the game. First of all, I'll go into some of the mechanics. I'm not going to be clipping as such to show you the exact. You'll just see the gameplay and see what I'm talking about. So first of all, I'll go into like the story. I won't spoil too much, but basically, there's this thing called the Paintress, and I don't know how long it is. It could be 5 years, 10 years. I'm not sure, but basically, she writes. The numbers are going down. So this one's 33, and what I gather is anyone older than 33, basically like Thanos when he does that, and they kind of disintegrate and disappear, cease to exist. That's what happens. So now they're up to 33. So at the start of the game, this person, like everyone who's 34, basically is alive, and then she writes 33, and everyone disappears. And then the aim is they do an expedition each time. There's been so many expeditions, and they're trying to kill this paintress. So obviously she stops counting down her numbers till 0. So first of all, that is. I don't know how some people come up with these ideas. I was like, this is like a really one intriguing story because you want to know the whole background behind it. Two, an element of urgency because now they're up to 33. Well, I'm 32 this year, so God, I'd be next. You know what I mean? And just like the whole premise behind it of like, well, everything's gonna disappear when it reaches 0. There'll be no more. So first of all, I really loved that story. I was like, that's really interesting. Something that, again, it's like a TV show. Like, I don't really watch TV at all. I mainly watch YouTube and anime. But again, it's just like, wow, that is something that could make into a TV show or a movie. It's really interesting. Secondly, I'll go on to the Steam Deck, as you always, should I say. Really good. Works EXS on balanced at about 45, 40 frames. And it works best on a controller as well, which is fantastic. So really enjoy it on the Steam Deck, enjoying it on the PC. Now I'll get into some of the things. So gameplay wise, so you have like some RPGs. So it's like your free roam, and it's not like Final Fantasy where you just walk around and it suddenly pops up you're in a battle. You see the enemies like Paper Mario, and again like Paper Mario, you can do the first strike. So if you jump on them in Paper Mario, you get first strike. In this, you press RB and it attacks them, and that's how you get your first strike. So you start off, the attack. Now you have your AP gauge, which is used for your skills. Again, like Paper Mario, you have FP. This is AP, and you can use it for your skills. And either you can save it up to do a more powerful attack, or you can use it to, do a less powerful one. Basically, you have your skills, and each skill's obviously different. Then you have, if you do a normal attack, you get 1 AP. Obviously, there's some skills you can use to actually gain AP. There's potions you can use to gain AP on each character. Now, first of all, this is what I love. So you have the counter, which you'll see in the gameplay when I do a counter. It's hard to time. It's not impossible by any means. It's just learning that it's gotta pre-press pretty much as it's gonna hit, as the attack's gonna hit. And it's very hard sometimes to predict when the cats are gonna hit, but that's the fun part of it. So you have counter, and if you do the counter slash the parry, whatever you want to call it, obviously you can hit them and do some damage in return. Awesome, I love that, and that's what I'm almost doing. There is dodge, which I think's a bit more lenient, but obviously you don't do damage in return. I love parrying because I love like Dark Souls and all that stuff, and I love parrying. I like the first Berserker of Kazan when I reviewed that. Same kind of thing. Love the parrying system. Love it. Oh, I love the parrying, especially doing big damage. It just feels great. The parrying feels great. Like I can't explain it apart from that. Then you've got a dodge mechanic, as I said. I don't really show it in this, but basically you press B and you can dodge an attack. It's pretty self-explanatory. Then you have the jump, which is another mechanic. So you do see it in the gameplay. Basically, the monster does a big attack. You have to jump at the right time. Then you counter. And you can do damage in return. And then what's really interesting is this thing called free aim shooting. Again, you will see it in that gameplay, but you can pull out your gun, or like Gustav has a gun, which is one of the main characters. The lady Loon on the right, she has like a fireball. She's like a mage, you know, and it uses 1 AP each time you shoot your gun. But each enemy has a weak spot, so you can shoot them. Again, you'll see it in the gameplay, but you shoot them at the weak spot, and it does like big damage. I can't get over. I cannot rave enough about how cool the mechanics are. Like I am loving this to death. So this is like it's now a battle between playing Oblivion and this. Oh god, I'm gonna have to beat this first because obviously I played Oblivion. I will chop and change, but this is just phenomenal. This game, this will be a game of the year contender, and 100% a game of the year contender. If not game of the year, who knows? Like this is just phenomenal. I don't have words to explain how good it is. The graphics are amazing. The overworld, the exploration. Again, you'll see me playing. There's like this little monster thing that needs a bomb or whatever, and you explore, you climb, you jump, you find it. It's just it's so good. It's so bloody good. I love it. And the great thing I love about it, I got it on Green Man Gaming, a key website. I got it for 55, I think it was dollars. $55, and it's just come out, and it's so good. And it's like a 30-hour campaign. This game kicks ass. I love it to death. Works on the Steam Deck. As you know, that's a big positive for me. Just the mechanics, the story, everything about it is awesome. And what I understand, it's 30 Ubisoft developers, or ex-Ubisoft developers. It just shows you, like, although Ubisoft make absolute dog crap now, the only reason they make dog crap is probably because the higher-ups tell them what to make. Because these people probably want to make a game like this, but they were like, no, you're making Assassin's Creed, or you're making this. We tell you what to make. And then this is what happens when you let these developers do what they want to do. You can sell millions of copies. You got to learn. But I'm liking this trend. I'm liking it. Like I was complaining about game prices yesterday. Well, this is the price of a normal game, like what they were. They're not going up to $130 or whatever. That's $80. That's what I'm used to paying. And this is awesome. I'd pay $80 for it. No worries. It's a phenomenal, and I'm loving it. I'm loving that these developers, these smaller, they're not indie, of course, they're just smaller teams, are making these great games and showing Ubisoft or these other big developers, this is what we can do if you just let us do what we want to do. Yeah, I can't sing its praises enough. If you like Paper Mario, if you like that kind of interactive RPG, this would be right up your alley. If you like JRPGs, this will probably be still right up your alley. And if you haven't played anything like Paper Mario or anything like that, this should be just give it a shot. There's no demo or anything, but it is on Game Pass, and that's where I played it first. I just thought to make sure. Again, PC Game Pass is like 10 or 12 bucks a month, so I just bought a month, and I was like, yep, I'm buying this game. I played like half an hour. I was like, yep, I'm buying this. It's so good. Everything about it. I just, like I said, the mechanics. You have different weapons, elements, all that stuff. Everyone has different weaknesses. You'll see again. There's some that have like lightning weakness. You can do vulnerability attacks. There's a lot of depth to the combat that I could go into, but I'm not a game reviewer, but yeah, like I said, you have vulnerabilities. You can put guard on people. One of the characters, she has three different stances: attack, defense, and I forgot the other one. But and you can change the stances of each different attack. It's so much depth to it, but the depth isn't too hard to understand because I'm a bit like a rusher in that sense. I don't read much. I'm like tap tap, to get through it. But it isn't too complicated for me where if I haven't read it 100% properly, it doesn't matter that much. I can kind of grasp what I've got to do, even if there is so much depth to it. Yeah, so look, it's only a short summary. I've only played 5 or so hours, but my God, it's good. And I just had to make a video about it because I know there's probably 1,000 videos out there again. But yeah, so good. Can't recommend it enough. Also, I've been really, yeah, everyone's been commenting on videos, watching them. If you can subscribe, that'd be great, but you don't have to do what you want. Just been quite happy that people have been watching and commenting my videos and liking them. So thank you for that. But yeah, give it a shot and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you can give me a subscribe or a like, that'd be appreciated. But like I said, I'm just doing this for fun. It's never going to be my full-time job. But yeah, I just had to rave about this game. So awesome. Thank you.